Well, I brought a little recorder with a stereo microphone, and so right now we're going to. So right now we'll play you. So I brought a recorder, and now we're going to play you. Yeah, I haven't been out on the bike much, and I'm probably going to put her into hibernation soon.
Annabelle?
Yes.
So just remind the viewers why you're putting Annabelle to sleep.
Annabelle's been my main form of transport, but now I've bought a new car, and so if you've seen our last video, you'll see that what car that I've bought. It's electric motor. It hardly makes a noise, but for a motorcycle we tend to talk about the sound a lot.
Well,
do you relate the sound your bike makes to its performance?
I think you do. I mean, if your bike sounds louder or meaner or whatever you want it to sound like, it gives the impression that it has better performance, which that doesn't correlate, because you could have a very slow but nice, fun little Grom or something that sounds really loud, but it hasn't got a huge amount of performance, but it sounds good.
Yeah.
And it really does add to the joy of the experience. And one of the things I love about this bike so much is the sound it makes, and a lot of that is the induction noise, and I think that's the air being sucked into the motor. Don't put it on the video if that's incorrect though.
Okay.
But the induction sound of this bike is just intoxicating, and I've heard people say that these are one of the best sounding stock bikes out there.
Well, my old bike sounded really good. So before this one I had a GSX 750F. There was something about that twin exhaust that really had a nice acoustic sort of sound to it. This bike is actually fairly quiet, but its performance is a lot better.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot better, it's 1250 instead of my 750, but it's got this big bazooka on the side of it. I don't know whether you can see that.
It's huge. Well, I had a similar bike. My last bike had 2 exhausts, but I don't think that really plays a big part in the sound, because I've heard a lot of very nice sounding, very loud bikes with 1 exhaust, and this bike sounds a lot nicer than my Hornet did. Yeah. Thanks for cooking these sausages. This looks good, Chris. Hey, on the way here we were talking about bikes and the sound that they make, and how I was going on a bit about mine. I must admit how much I loved it.
Yeah.
The induction noise, and how I think Suzuki has hit the sweet spot.
Yeah. Is that like is that particularly with your bike, your model?
Well, they do say it's one of the nicest sounding stock bikes there is. But again, as you said earlier, it's all
personal preference.
Yeah, personal preference. I mean, some people love that V-twin sound, which I do like. Not too loud, but sometimes it's that nice deep note is beautiful. You know, when they get that right, it's just fantastic. And I've heard some Harleys which are got that beautiful deep, just a lovely note to it, and some which might be a bit too loud for my ear. But the owners obviously like it, and there's nothing wrong with that. But it is really its personal preference. I mean,
the only time there's something wrong with it is if you're in a cafe having a nice quiet coffee and a Harley goes past, which is clearly
one that's too loud to me.
Yeah. Incredibly loud. I mean,
Yeah.
they've done something to make it, it's something that belongs on a drag strip, really.
But any bike can be like that, whether it be a Harley or a
Yeah. So, yeah.
or a normal Japanese bike. I mean, they can all be made very, very loud and obnoxious.
Yeah.
So, and as I said, I think I might have said previously, I had a Hornet which the previous owner had debaffled it with a drill.
Yeah.
And the drone of that when you were going on highway was terrible. Whereas this one, around the town and everything, it's not ridiculously loud. I mean, you would hear it more than I would. Does it sound obnoxious at all?
No. When I hear you arrive at my place this morning, it's a recognisable tone, a nice deep sound to it. And the neighbour across the road has I think his son comes and visits him, and they've got a nice sounding bike. And my bike doesn't particularly sound nice, but compared to my old 750F, that was a nice sounding bike. But I much prefer my bike because it's got more performance.
Yeah.
So performance over sound is more important to me. But yeah, I guess I guess my original question was like, do you relate the sound a bike makes to its performance? Because yeah, I find my new bike, my new bike, I've had it since 2014, but yeah, I prefer it much more to the sound that it would make.
I really think so much of the joy of riding mine is the noise. And it makes it feel like it's quicker, it is a quick bike anyway, but like if you're riding a Grom or something and it's loud, and they're not particularly quick bikes, they're fun bikes, but they're not particularly quick. But if it sounds louder, you think it's quicker. Do you know what I mean? When it's not.
It reminds me of, when we went to Mount Gambier for that race meet, and we were listening to the bikes in the pit straight, and those classic old racing car stuff. And I'm not too sure whether it was something that I heard someone say there or somewhere else, but they were talking about the smell as well. So they really love the smell and the sounds, and I guess it's all
The atmosphere
that
it creates.
Yeah, and and our memories are closely linked to our sense of smell as well. So
yeah,
you associate those smells with that experience.
Yeah. And no matter how good the electric bikes are, and I'm sure, and they are good, and I'm sure they're fun to ride.
I've only ridden one once, and it was fun.
Yeah, they will be fun because the instant torque will be amazing. However, I really, really will miss that noise and that you get with these.
Yeah. You're always going to be able to ride your internal combustion engine.
These will be around for a very long time.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
no, I know that.
They're not going anywhere.
No, but I'm just saying that if I was getting an electric bike, I know I'd miss that.
Oh, if you did. Yeah.
It'd be interesting to see what you guys think. Does the sound of a bike add to the experience of riding it? And what do you like? Do you like the stock, quiet bike? Or do you like one with a bit of noise? I mean, for me, I do like a bit of noise. Not obnoxiously noisy, but just that nice deep note. The deep note really is what I enjoy.
Yeah, I find that it's something. Like, talking about sounds.
That car didn't sound too helpful.
No. So Tim, I brought a audio recorder with a stereo microphone, and so I thought we would let the viewers have a listen to our bikes
and judge for yourselves. Which one's best? Is it the GSX 1250 FA Bandit or is it the GSX S1000?
I already know what they're going to say because I already agree. It's going to be your bike. But yeah, thanks for watching. Catch you next time.
See you later. What did you get it
About 8,000.
to?
That's just under red lining. Do you want to do a 13? Or
I'll get it up to around.
just a quick? Wait! Yeah! Your helmet! Your helmet! Tim! Your helmet!
That'll do.
Okay, you're all good to go. The other thing that made that eating the pasty dramatic that time was it that it crumbled and all the pastry spilled
I think
out.
a couple of times today I was going.
I watched Jaws the other night. I watched it on my big screen on the projector.
Which
It was
one?
really good, the first one. I don't know whether I've seen the others.
The first one?
Jaws, the first.
Oh, Jaws.
Steven
I thought you
Spielberg.
said I watched Jaws the other day. I don't think. Which video? These
Oh, it was
sausages.
recording of them.
I don't know. Is it?
Oh yeah, I can see it recording.
Oh.
Yeah.
That'd be a good thing in the beginning to say. It is recording, isn't it? Do a couple of bleepers at the beginning.
Well, it's not bad without sauce.
They've got a good flavour, those sausages.